So Jurrell Casey gets released by the Denver Broncos. The Broncos save almost $12 million in cap. So you can kind of see the justification of why they did it. Unfortunately, Jurrell Casey gets his second shock in as many years. Last year, remember, Casey was traded for a 7th-round pick. He called it being treated like a piece of trash. He was not excited about leaving, nor should he have been. And now all of a sudden, Casey finds himself on the market yet once again. Question for you, Titan fans. Do you want a reunion with Jurrell Casey? We'll get into it next on Titan Upload. So Jurrell Casey's on the open market. Do you want him? So there's all sorts of reasons why you may or may not want him. Now let's get into it. Why you may want Jurrell Casey back in Nashville. One is the last time we saw Jurrell Casey in a Titans uniform, he was playing the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs. But the game before that, the game to get us to the AFC Championship game and continue this magical run, Jurrell Casey had 2 sacks at Baltimore, really sold it at the end there when he actually was able to strip sack Lamar Jackson and seal that win for the Tennessee Titans in the divisional round of the playoffs. So could he be at that production again? Now, many people think Jurrell Casey was on the decline. That's why John Robinson got rid of him. But I think a lot of what came out of that situation was Casey willing to move or step aside for Jeffrey Simmons and take a more diminished role. Plus, the cap number was quite large for Jurrell Casey. So we saw John Robinson basically move him out of Nashville to Denver for a 7th-round pick. Now, Jurrell in Denver has not worked out very well. Jurrell played 1 season, 3 games, got hurt against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, didn't register any sacks. He had like 13 or so tackles, and that was it for Jurrell Casey. Now he's on the market. Denver does save, like I said, $12 million, almost like 11.8 against the salary cap, which makes sense of why they'd get rid of him, but does it make sense for the Titans to pick him up? Another reason why the Titans may want to consider this is that Jurrell Casey is going to provide instant leadership. If you look at the Titans roster on defense last year, it was the main concern. The offense took off, top 5 offense, most of the year top 3 offense, and at some point the Titans were even a number 1 offense. But when you look at the defense, it just couldn't keep up. It did have a decent game against the Ravens in the wild card round of the playoffs, but by then it was too little too late, and the Tennessee Titans were 1 and done in the playoffs. Leadership, a lot of you think, could have been the issue with why the defense started to decline. So bringing back Casey, who already knows the system. Keep in mind, Casey too has been here through the 2 and 3 win seasons. He's pretty much built the foundation for the Tennessee Titans, and I think that's why he was so hurt and called it being treated like a piece of trash, because of the fact that once the Titans became contenders, it seemed like John Robinson was showing him the door. Now, a reunion in Tennessee is definitely going to come down to money, and a lot of it's going to come down to Jurrell Casey. Would he even want to come back? Would the Titans want him back? Question is, do you want Jurrell Casey back? Definitely leave a comment below and let me know what you're thinking. Now, Casey is a 5-time Pro Bowler, 5-time top 100 list, voted on by the players, and he is a 2nd-team All-Pro, according to the AP, in 2013. So he's had one heck of a career. Can he continue that career? Can he continue to build? Is he going to come off an injury stronger than he was before? Is he going to come back? Or is he going to continue to decline? I think those are the questions you would have to answer. And the Titans defense are a mess. So I would say if Jurrell Casey is a nice piece to the defense, I mean, we all wanted to get excited about Wyatt Ray, for crying out loud. So I don't see why you would totally just look the other way when it comes to discussing Jurrell Casey. But if you're bringing in Casey to be the guy, if you're looking for Casey to produce like 10 sacks a season, probably not going to happen with Jurrell. He would definitely be a solid role player. So I think if the price is right, I'm all in favor of bringing him in. Now the only thing that's left to answer is whether you guys agree or disagree.